Good morning, girls. Today we are going to learn about Franklin Delano Roosevelt, the very important president of United States of America, because he was the first president to be elected for a fourth term. So before him, Herbert Hoover was the president of America. His period is noted for the Great Depression, where America's economy was completely downtrodden. So there was speculation in the Wall Street, and people began to take back their money from the banks. So there was a lot of panic as the stocks crashed, and there was so many problems in domestic as well as in the international arena. Stocks fell down in 29th October 1929. It's called as Black Tuesday. So the stock market crash of 1929, it affected the whole of world economy. As now it is corona is affecting the world economy, the black market stock affected the whole of international economy. So people in America, they began to live in villas like this, and they nicknamed it as Hoover Villas. There was a lot of unemployment. See this man is having a placard to getting a job. He's saying, I know 3 trades, I speak 3 languages, fought for 3 years, have 3 children and no work for 3 months, but I only want 1 job. Such a kind of unemployment was there. See this one, there's 4 children for sale. There's a lot of economic distress in the country. It was in this critical situation, Franklin Roosevelt became the president. He was born on 30th January. He was elected on 4th March 1933 when he was only 51 years of age. He was the 32nd President of the United States. He was the 5th cousin of President Theodore Roosevelt, and he served as the governor of New York in 1928. He was the only president served presidency in a wheelchair because he was affected by polio. So the election result of 1932, Roosevelt got 472 electoral votes. Hoover got only 59 electoral votes. Hoover was blamed for doing nothing about the depression. The Democrats nominated the governor of New York, and the Democrats won the majority in the House and Senate. As soon as assuming office, Roosevelt inaugurated the 100 days of his reforms, a period of intense activity known as the 100 days, lasting from 9th March to 16th June 1933. During this period, Congress passed more than 15 major pieces of New Deal legislation. These laws and others that followed significantly expanded the federal government's role in the nation's economy. New Deal policies brought about the beginnings of a national recovery, that is from 1933 to 1935, Social Security Act 1935, Coat Packing Plan 1937. Second World War is another important thing happened during his administration, that is from 1939 to 1945, the Pearl Harbor attack, Yalta Conference. So what's the New Deal? A comprehensive series of economic social programs enacted during the Great Depression by the FDR administration that have become the part of our everyday lives today. It is called as New Deal. So the Great Depression, it made so many people unemployed. So the National Youth Administration was there. It provided part-time jobs for the urban youths who wanted to remain in schools. So the participants had to pay $6 to $40 per month for work-study jobs. Unemployed, both male and female students, they joined there. This is Civilian Conservation Crops (CCC), Federal Emergency Relief Administration (FERA), Agricultural Adjustment Administration, Tennessee Valley Authority, Home Owners Loan Corporation (HOLC), Public Workers Administration, National Recovery Administration, Emergency Banking Act, Economy Act, BEAR Act. These are the important acts passed during that period. So these are the relief measures. Emergency Banking Act 1933, Federal Emergency Relief Act 1933, Public Works Administration 1933, Works Progress Administration 1935, Civilian Conservation Corps 1933, Tennessee Valley Authority 1993. So relief. Recovery, National Recovery Act 1933, Homeowners Loan Corporation 1933, Federal Housing Administration 1934, Agricultural Adjustment Act 1933 and 1937. Reform, Glass-Steagall Banking Act 1933, Securities Exchange Act 1934, Social Security Act 1935, National Labour Relations Act 1935, Fair Labour Standards Act 1938. So the 100 days, the relief recovery reforms, so many acts were passed. So what are the relief recovery reforms movement? It is given in a chart like this. Emergency relief. Many of the million people who had been out of work for more than 3 years had no choice but to apply for public aid. To help meet the demand for aid, FDR started a new agency called Federal Emergency Relief Administration. This agency distributed $50 million state and local relief agencies. So FDR increased the power of the president by establishing new agencies. WPB, War Protection Board, regulated the use of raw materials. OPA, Office of Price Administration, froze consumer prices and set up a system of rationing, helped control inflation. It was controversial because it limited what the people could buy. So what is AAA, Agricultural Adjustment Act? The AAA tried to raise farm prices. It used proceeds a new tax to favor farmers not to raise specific crops and deals. Lower production would in turn increase prices. Farmers killed off certain animals and crops as they were told by the AAA. Many could not believe that the local government was condemning such an action when Americans were starving. It was declared unconstitutional. Agricultural Adjustment Administration paid farmers to reduce their production and not raise livestock and produce crops. So Public Work Administration PWA granted 45% of labor material cost, remainder paid by localities and states. PWA also granted dollars to others fed government agencies, over $6 billion granted for 34,000 projects nationally, over $100 million for 922 projects in Texas. The Civilian Conservation Crops from 1933 to 1942, it was a nationwide program established by President Franklin D. Roosevelt to perform emergency natural resource conservation work on public lands. The CCC employed millions of people during the Depression and set the standards for the development of the state and national parks and forests. The CCC built roads, trails, bridges, and recreational facilities that are still in use throughout Maryland state parks. So the Tennessee Valley Authority is another milestone in the history of United States of America. The slogan of Tennessee Valley Authority, TVA, is electricity for all. President Franklin Roosevelt signed the TVA Act on May 18, 1933. Today, TVA is the largest public power company, proving power to over 9 million customers in the Tennessee Valley. Power comes from dams providing hydroelectric powers, fossil fuel plants, nuclear power plants, wind turbines, and solar panels. TVA was set up in 1933 as an agency supported by America's tax dollars. This is the map of Tennessee Valley Authority. So the New Deal legislation, relief, recovery, reform, it gave lot of job opportunity for many people. You can see the economic rise in FDR's region. This is Civilian Conservation Corps doing works. This is work program. They were employed in such works. FDR also talked with people in radio, that is fireside chats. He was informing the people whatever is happening in everyday administration. He was meeting all the people throughout the world. So suddenly, due to paralytic attack, he died in between the war. And after him, Harry Truman became the president and he brought the World War II to an end. Thank you.